I'd like to be able to tell you that the EL members are all using cell grazing, or that they all did this or they all did that. Really, the one thing they all have in, there's two things they have in common. One is that they all work on the business, not just in it, they work on it, all right? The second thing is every single one of them identified something that wasn't working. And they didn't fix it, they just walked away from it. I mean, if you start thinking about that, it sounds almost too good to be true. It sounds like some kind of trick. But if this thing was losing money and you stopped it, well, you're not losing that money. Two, you're freeing up that resource so it can be allocated to something that is making money. And three, whatever capital costs went into that resource or to supporting that enterprise, that's now liberated to put into something that actually makes money.
So it could be the difference between marketing calves or marketing yearlings, or maybe purchasing replacements rather than raising replacements, based on the individual operation and how those enterprises are working.
Absolutely. One example we gave today, we heard a speaker from the Padlock Ranch where they retain their replacements, but they have a relatively low conception rate on those heifers, and the heifers that don't make their replacement program go into their stocker program. And he mentioned the cost of cow depreciation. Most people don't even think of cow depreciation as being a cost, yet it's the biggest cost that ranchers face. And if you don't even know it's a cost, how could you possibly manage cow depreciation? So, and the way you do that on one person's place isn't going to be the way you do it on somebody else's place. But it's looking at those kinds of things. Should I be raising heifers? What's the most efficient way to do this or that? But there's an even deeper level that we need to go. It doesn't matter how efficiently you raise heifers if you ought not have cows. So we're going to back off and have people really challenge the resource and why are they doing this? What is it they're trying to get out of having a ranch and doing all this work? Maybe the resource best supports cows, and cows are the best vehicle to get there. If it is, maybe they ought not be your cows. Maybe a custom grazing thing, or maybe it ought to be a seasonal cow herd or something like that. And at that point, we can start looking at the efficiency of the operation. But most people jump to efficiency first, and we're gonna back off that and look at the basic structure of the business to make sure it's the right thing in the right place, run the right way.